Good day, grade 12 learners. I am your teacher, Cheryl K. Binavalta. How's your day? I hope you are now ready to unleash your creative writing juices with our new lesson for today. Please bring out your notebooks, pen, learning activity sheets, and assessments, and buckle up for today's episode. Just a few reminders before our session. First, always observe health protocols such as frequent hand washing. Second, focus, pay attention, and participate actively. Third, remove distractions. Find a quiet space to learn. Fourth, don't be afraid to ask questions. Feel free to type your queries on the comment box below or send me a personal message. Fifth, submit all required outputs. And lastly, have fun. But before we tackle our new lesson, let's first have a review of what we had discussed last meeting. Last episode, we had discussed about biographical narratives. Can you still remember the writing forms under this non-fictional type? Let's test that out with the simple review activity. I will be showing you descriptions of different biographical narratives. Just identify what particular form is being described. You may write your answers on a clean sheet of paper or type it on the comment box below. Are you ready? Let's begin! It is the narrative written by someone else which normally concentrates on a single aspect of the featured person's life. What's the answer? Very good! That is profile. How about the next item? It is shorter than a profile and can be described as a cameo or miniature life story. What is it? Good job! The answer is character sketch. How about the next item? It can be the product of just one meeting between the writer, who is the interviewer, and the subject, who is the interviewee. What is it? Great job! The answer is interview story. How about the next item? It refers to the life story of a famous and/or successful person. That person may be a celebrity, a business tycoon, an athlete, a politician, a monarch, or a serial killer. What is it? Great job! The answer is popular biography. How about the last item? It is the narrative of a life of a literary writer written by another literary writer. What is it? Excellent! The answer is literary biography. You did an excellent job! Seems like you are now very familiar with the different biographical narratives. Today, we'll learn more types of creative nonfiction texts. But before that, here are our lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to identify and define the different types of essays and literary reportage. Differentiate descriptive and reflective essays. Write a creative nonfiction text based on current issues and personal life experiences. We'll start with one of the most common nonfiction forms, essays. According to Merriam-Webster's Encyclopedia of Literature, the essay is an analytic, interpretative, or critical literary composition, usually much shorter and less systematic and formal than a dissertation or thesis, and usually dealing with the subject from a limited and often personal point of view. The term essay is derivative of the French word essayer,
which means to attempt or to try. An essay can be personal or informal and documented or formal. First, literary, personal, familiar, or informal essay. It includes personal element, humor, graceful style, rambling structured, unconventionality or novelty, freedom from stiffness and affection, incomplete or tentative treatment of topic. On the other hand, non-literary, documented, or formal essay has the following qualities: serious purpose, dignity, logical organization, and length. There are main components of essay we must always consider when writing. First, introduction. It usually contains the thesis statement or the controlling idea that the writer wants to share with his or her readers. Second, supporting paragraphs. These are also known as the body of the essay, which offer pieces of evidence and logical arguments that enhance the thesis statement. Third, we have the transitional paragraphs. These are short paragraphs that indicate the divisions of the essay, especially in essays that are quite substantial in length. And lastly, we have the concluding paragraph. It provides a fitting ending to the essay, oftentimes by restating the controlling idea or reflecting on the thesis statement.
There are many types of essays, but today, we'll discuss two, namely, descriptive essay and reflective essay.
Descriptive essay is the kind of creative nonfiction whose main intention is to present appearance or essence of something. The main rhetorical device or strategy used in a descriptive essay is description, the use of sensory details to portray a person, place, or thing. Sensory details refer to particular items of information which are perceivable to the five human senses of sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. There are also types of descriptions used: objective description and subjective description. Objective description portrays the subject matter in a clean and direct manner as it exists in reality. Expression involves personal views, even when it explains by analysis. Next, subjective description. Subjective description, on the other hand, expresses the writer's personal feelings and impression about the subject. It is sometimes called emotional description and has broader range uses than objective description.
Next, we have reflective essay.
The main intention of reflective essay is to analyze the significance of the past event through serious thought or consideration from the vantage point of the present. The writer of the reflective essay combines his or her own subjective experiences and observations with careful analysis from an objective perspective. The major source when writing a reflective essay is memory, the reposition of sensory information, facts, and figures that have been accumulated since infancy through personal experience. In an essay based on your personal experiences, you have an opportunity to review your past, to evaluate it in order to discover its significance to you, and in doing so, to make your past interesting to your readers.
We are done with essays. Now, let's move on with another non-fiction text, literary reportage.
Literary reportage is a form of creative non-fiction that presents verifiable data and well-researched information like a film or TV documentary. As a written genre, it is a hybrid between responsible journalism and imaginative literature. It shares with responsible journalism in a way it pays close attention to sociocultural reality, past events, and current affairs, also known as literary journalism and new journalism. Literary reportage, according to Tom Wolfe, is a combination of in-depth reporting and literary ambition, and that new journalists want to make the nonfiction story shimmer like a novel with the pleasures of detailed realism. As a result, the stories may stay with us, and they may even be read better over time. And so, the best characterization of literary journalism may ultimately be the definition that Ezra Pound gave to literature itself: news that stays new.
That is literary reportage. But through time, there are several more creative nonfiction forms that emerge. We'll save those for the next episodes. Can you differentiate these types? Let's test that out with this activity called Choose Kodai. I will give descriptions and just choose one of the two choices. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Choose between formal essay or informal essay. It includes personal element, humor, and graceful style. Very good! The answer is informal essay. Still, choose between formal essay or informal essay. It is serious in tone, dignified, and has logical organization. That's right! The answer is formal essay. Choose between descriptive essay and reflective essay. Its main intention is to present appearance or essence of something. Excellent! The answer is descriptive essay. Still, choose between descriptive essay and reflective essay. Its main intention is to analyze the significance of past events through serious thought or consideration from the vantage point of the present. That's great! The answer is reflective essay. Choose between objective description and subjective description. It portrays the subject matter in a clear and direct manner as it exists in reality. Very good! The answer is subjective description.
Wow! You did an excellent job! Are the other types of essays and other non-fictional forms clear to you now? Let's test that out with our final activity entitled Fact or Bluff. I will be showing you some statements. Write fact if the statement is true, and bluff if the statement is wrong. And if your answer is bluff, write what makes it wrong. You may write your answers on a clean sheet of paper or type it on the chat box. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Formal essay includes personal element, humor, graceful style, rambling structure, unconventionality or novelty, freedom from stiffness and affectation, incomplete or tentative treatment of topic. Fact or bluff. That's great! The answer is bluff. It's not formal, but informal essay. How about the next one? The main intention of descriptive essay is to analyze the significance of a past event through serious thought or consideration from the vantage point of the present. Fact or bluff. Very good! The answer is bluff. Instead of descriptive, it should be reflective essay. How about the next one? Subjective description expresses the writer's personal feeling and impression about the subject. Fact or bluff. The answer is fact. How about the next one? As a written genre, literary reportage is a hybrid between responsible journalism and imaginative literature. Fact or bluff? Great job! The answer is fact. How about the last one? The conclusion of an essay usually contains the thesis statement or the controlling idea that the writer wants to share with his or her readers. Fact or bluff? Very good! The answer is bluff. It is not conclusion, but the introduction.
Very good, grade 12 learners! Seems like you are now very familiar with the different non-fictional types. To learn more, please read samples of each type on your self-learning time. To wrap up our episode, here is your enrichment activity. Using the subject Election in the Philippines, write a literary reportage, descriptive essay, or reflective essay. Just choose one among the enumerated types. Please refer to the rubrics provided. Very good, grade 12 learners! You are now a step ahead in your creative writing journey. Next time, we will tackle more on creative nonfiction, specifically the special and emerging forms of nonfiction. Again, this is your teacher, Gerald K. Binavalta. Study smart, keep safe, and see you again next episode. Bye!